The F-14 Tomcat is a two-seat, supersonic, twin-engine, variable-sweep wing fighter aircraft that can attack and destroy adversary aircraft in all weather situations including at night. With its sophisticated weapons control system, the F-14 can track up to 24 targets at once, and while it's still scanning the airspace, it can attack 6 of them with Phoenix AIM-54A missiles. A variety of additional rockets, bombs, and air intercept missiles are also part of the armament. With 2 seats, twin engines, twin tails, and variable geometry wings, the Tomcat is a fighter aircraft. Its main configuration is a long nacelle that extends well forward and above the widely spread engines, housing the massive nose radar and 2 crew stations. Butterfly-shaped air brakes are situated between the fins on the upper and lower surfaces. The engines are positioned parallel to a central structure that flattens towards the tail. Over half of the entire aerodynamic lifting surface is made up of the fuselage. With a manual override available, the shoulder-mounted wings are designed to automatically sweep during flight. The engine housings support the dual, swept fin and rudder vertical surfaces, which are inclined outward. The pivots for the wing pivot carry-through structure, which is 22 feet, 6.7 meters, long and made of 33 titanium pieces produced by electron welding, are situated outboard of the engines. With a 75-degree oversweep position available for onboard hangar stowage, the normal sweep range is 20 to 68 degrees, and the sweep speed is 7.5 degrees per second. The F-14 uses its all-moving, swept tailplanes, which are operated differentially, in conjunction with spoilers positioned along the upper wing near the trailing edge for roll control below 57 degrees. Above that angle, the tailplanes function alone. The leading edge slats are drooped to 8.5 degrees and the outer 2 parts of the flaps can be deployed at 10 degrees for unswept, low-speed combat maneuvering. Glove vanes in the fixed portion of the wing's leading edge stretch at speeds greater than Mach 1.0 to shift the aerodynamic center forward and lessen the stress on the tailplane. The F-4 Phantom II fighter, which was phased out in 1986, was to be replaced with the world's best air defense fighter, the Grumman F-14. In 1986, F-14s covered the airstrikes jointly launched against terrorist targets in Libya. The mid-1970s saw the introduction of the F-14A. With its powerful General Electric F-110 engines, the updated F-14A Plus model is now widely used in the fleet and can easily outperform adversary aircraft in close-quarters aerial battle. Designed to track 24 targets concurrently and plan and execute fire control strategies for 6 targets at the same time, the AWG-9 is a pulse Doppler multimode radar. One of the earliest air-to-air radar systems, the AWG-9 was created in the 1960s and is still the most potent today. New software will expand its capabilities for the 21st century. A horizontal situation display, an AN/AVA-12 vertical situation display, and a Kaiser AN/AVG-12 head-up display, HUD, are all mounted in the cockpit. For long-range visual target identification, a Northrop AN/AXX1 television camera set, TCS, is utilized. The TCS is a high-resolution closed-circuit video system mounted on a chin pod that offers 2 configurable fields of view, FOV, wide and narrow, for the cockpit. The cockpit television system may record and displays the chosen field of view in the cockpit. All 3 series aircraft will be equipped with a newly developed TCS. The Litton AN/ALR-45 radar warning and control system, the Magnavox AN/ALR-50 radar warning receiver, and the Tracer AN/AL-29-39 chaff flare dispensers are examples of electronic support measures, ESM, equipment. The left side of the Tomcat is equipped with an internal 20mm Vulcan Gatling-type cannon, and it is capable of mounting Phoenix, Sparrow, and Sidewinder AAMs. 2 Sidewinder AAM can be carried on the wing pylons above the Phoenix mount, and up to 6 Phoenix missiles can be carried on the 4 fuselage stations located between the engines and on the 2 pylons attached to the fixed section of the wing. The Bru-10 ejection racks failed to provide a clean separation, despite the F-14 being tested in the 1960s with standard iron bombs on its exterior hardpoints. Testing in 1988 to 1990 demonstrated the safe dropping of Mk-80 series bombs via Bru-32 racks. The AGM-88 Harm and the AGM-84 Harpoon would qualify later. Improved F-14s may be able to reach targets outside the Hornet's range because they typically have a longer range than F-18C. However, an air-to-ground radar for precise ground mapping, which would enable operators to locate, identify, and attack targets in inclement weather and low visibility, is not part of the planned enhancements. Furthermore, aside from LGBs, no F-14 will be able to launch precision munitions or standoff weaponry, either planned or existing. One of the most potent U.S. military aircraft radars, the AWG-9 on the 157 F-14A/B models, can detect multiple air targets approaching from a great distance. However, it lacks the ground mapping capability that would allow crews to find and attack targets in inclement weather and low visibility, or to accurately update the aircraft's position in relation to targets. With the exception of Fighter Squadron, VF-154, all active-duty F-14 squadrons moved to Naval Air Station, NAS, Oceana, Virginia, in 1996. Until FY03, VF-154 will be stationed at NAS Atsugi in Japan. At Joint Reserve Base Fort Worth, Texas, the Reserve F-14A Squadron, VF-201, converted to F/A-18 aircraft in FY99. Improves. The F-14's design airframe life was initially set at 6,000 hours, but it was eventually increased to 7,200 hours. By 2003-2004, the Navy plans to retire the F-14A fleet, by 2007, the F-14B, and by 2008, the F-14D. The Navy has been striving to enhance the aircraft systems that are the biggest readiness degraders, such as the radar transmitter, inertial navigation system, and radar antenna, even though the F-14 can still fulfill its present operational obligations. Air superiority. The F-14 was designed to be the best air-to-air fighter in the world. It was equipped with the AIM-54 Phoenix, a long-range radar-guided missile that could destroy enemy aircraft from over 100 miles away. The F-14 could also carry shorter-range missiles such as the AIM9 Sidewinder and AIM-7 Sparrow. All-weather interception. The F-14's radar was so advanced that it could track and engage enemy aircraft in any weather condition, including at night and in heavy rain or snow. This made the F-14 an invaluable asset for protecting naval fleets from air attack. Reconnaissance. The F-14 could be equipped with a reconnaissance pod that allowed it to take detailed photographs of enemy territory. This information was invaluable for planning military operations. Ground attack. The F-14 could also be used to attack ground targets. It could carry a variety of bombs and rockets, and its 20mm Vulcan cannon was effective against lightly armored vehicles and personnel. The F-14 Tomcat was a versatile and powerful fighter jet that played a vital role in the defense of the United States and its allies. It was retired from service in 2006, but it remains one of the most iconic fighter jets of all time.